grind down.
It is.
Is it making people feel safer?
I think so.
The National Retail Federation says more than 130 million people say they plan to shop on Black Friday.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with meteorologist Robert Gauthreaux III.
Well, we've certainly been enjoying some of those milder than normal temperatures, Robert, but that cool down's coming tomorrow if you're going to be out early. Black Friday
the cold front's already here, and finally we'll be able to feel it a little bit tomorrow morning, especially right around 6 a.m. when a lot of these stores open. We're going to be below freezing, and even just a little bit of wind is going to make it feel like probably the mid-20s, even low 20s in some spots, depending where you are. Right now, well, we're looking at some pretty chilly temperatures, 37 degrees in Dayton, and still looking at generally clear skies. You'll also notice, too, even though the wind isn't that strong, it's just coming out of the north at about 6 miles per hour. It's making the temperature, even though it's 37, feel like 32. So it makes it feel a lot colder than it actually is. And one thing to notice, too, the winds are coming out of the north. What's north of us? Canada. It's a lot colder in Canada than it is in Ohio, and all because of this cold front, which earlier today passed us and is now pushing off toward the east. And so we're going to feel that cold air filter in behind it. And it's going to stay pretty chilly moving into the next several days. You can see across the Miami Valley, some places are already below freezing. 30 in Wapak, 32 in Bellefontaine. Urbana's at 32. Looks like those are the coolest spots. Yep, looks like Wapak is the coldest. But we're going to get in the 20s across many places tonight. In fact, we are forecasting a low of 29 degrees in Dayton. And the winds aren't that strong, but you'll see all those little arrows on the map coming straight from the north, just visiting us here in the States, bringing all that cool Canadian air with it. And so that's why, many places already feel like the 30s, the low 30s. Salina right now feeling like 30 degrees. And here's the temperature trend over the next several days. We got into the low 50s today, which is more or less seasonable. You can see we're typically about 49 degrees in the afternoon in late November. But moving into tomorrow and into the weekend, highs in the low 40s. That's a little cooler than average. And then even colder as we move into Monday and Tuesday with highs not even reaching the 40s, only staying in the upper 30s. So we're looking at mainly clear skies right now. A little bit of cloud cover will help keep us mild, but we're not expecting cloudy skies necessarily, just a few clouds passing through. You can see that here illustrated on the Futurecast. As we move into Friday morning, a little bit of cloud cover here and there, but you still see some clear skies in some spots. So you can definitely expect some ample sunshine, just a little bit more cloud cover than what we had today. Saturday as well, we'll see some increasing clouds, not overcast. You can see here at 3 o'clock, some cloud cover, but you still see some clear spots. Sunday will be mostly cloudy. It'll start off dry. Here's a look at 7 a.m. And then you start to see a lot of green on the map. If you look up to the top of your screen, you start to see some blue. How far south will that blue go? It depends. It does look like it's a little bit milder, so we likely have a better chance for rain more than anything, but I still wouldn't rule out a snowflake or something mixed in there, especially up toward the north. Say as you head up toward our northern counties or even up as far north as Toledo, and then it moves on out of here and then we're dry. So 29 degrees for the low tonight. Really, once we get past Sunday, we're pretty dry into next week. And again, those temperatures struggling to reach the 40s and those lows getting in the low 20s. If you're up in Wapakoneta or something, I would say you might be looking out for the teens come next week.
And we are continuing to closely monitor what's happening in the war between Israel and Hamas terrorists. A temporary ceasefire in exchange for hostages keeps getting delayed, but officials say it is still on with a temporary truce that to happen in less than an hour.